The cure for hypergamy, feminism, and MGTOW. What's up, spiritual alphas? I'm Jay, EscobarJ.com. Today's video is a continuation of two previous videos that I've done on this topic: cure for MGTOW, feminism, hypergamy, etc. I'm going to go ahead and link those into the description, so check those out if you haven't watched the first two. But here's the deal. Today I was watching Rollo Tomassi versus Tomi Lahren, I think is how you say her last name. And essentially, he dissects this woman's video, her rant and rave about men and dating and relationships, essentially, and why she's frustrated, her hypergamy and her solipsism, as well as her entitlement, these high standards, if you will, of what she desires in a man, or what she thinks she desires in a man. Essentially, she's trying to train a blue pill beta male to be the Captain Sabaho, knight in shining armor, white knight type of man for her. And it's really funny because Rollo just dissects pretty much everything that she's talking about with red pill awareness, and it's actually quite brilliant the way he does it. I had quite a bit of thoughts about this that inspired this whole topic. The cure for hypergamy, feminism, and MGTOW is meditation, prayer, and declarations of manifestation. And so here's the thing. The divine creator is the alpha masculine. Therefore, masculine energy must commit to its highest purpose, fulfilling its peak state of creation. You gotta be in a state of creating to be most like the alpha masculine. To be in that state of creating, you have to be in a state of inspiration. To be in a state of inspiration, one must be in spirit. To be in spirit, you have to learn and master the art of being quiet and listening to silence. Meditation, prayer, present moment living, and declarations of manifestation must be practiced on a daily basis so that you can allow the flow of creation, which can be applied to whatever masculine's highest purpose. That is to be as close to God or close to the universe, intention, source energy, whatever you want to call it, as possible. That is the cure to hypergamy, feminism, and MGTOW, and I'm going to explain why. See, the truth is, feminine energy is searching for the divine masculine. That's what causes hypergamy. That's how it evolved. They're looking for the divine masculine. That's what they want. They're searching for the source of masculinity at its root. They're searching for God in a man. I'm gonna go ahead and link the video to Rollo versus Tomi Lahren, but I just want you to listen to the tone of Tomi Lahren and the feministic societal meta that is infringing on her entitlement mentality of what she wants in a man. Just go in there and watch her body language, her tonality, and watch the way that she speaks about men. She even says in there, men are trash.
It's not just the guys in Los Angeles, Nashville, Dallas, and they're not any better in the Midwest. Quite frankly, I think they're trash all over this country. I've made notes. This is how invested I am in this. Women do not want a pen pal. We don't want a texting pal. We quite frankly don't care if you text us all day or if you don't text us at all. If you're not going to make a plan to actually see us in person, not interested. Make a plan.
Word for word. And then a few minutes later, she says, but I love men. If you think about her tone, the conviction of a feminized society that's inside of her, she calls herself a high value woman. Rollo actually does a really good job of explaining how most people these days think of an alpha female, really what an alpha male is, but in a female body. And that's actually not the case. Here's a little thought exercise that I have for you. What would happen if that feminized female had that same mentality and she came face to face with the divine masculine, God, the universe, source energy, intention? What if all of that energy was bottled up into a man, a perfect masculine being? And then think about this type of woman speaking that way to the divine masculine. What do you think would happen? I can tell you, if that energy was a man, do you think that woman would be asking those types of questions and having that kind of tone with the alpha and omega? No. She would immediately become submissive, and her feminine core would actually light up because she's in the presence of the divine, God, of source energy, intention. That energy created her. So in that situation, she's going to have no strength. She's going to be completely submissive. He is the gold standard of masculinity. That's what all women want. That is why she's searching for God incarnate in a man. That's what fuels hypergamy in today's modernized global sexual marketplace. So if you think about it, feminism is masculinity moving in the wrong direction. Now let's flip this thought experiment. What do men want? Men want the divine feminine. The divine feminine is all accepting, all loving, all flowing, all receiving, all giving, and opens herself up to be penetrated by the divine masculine's infinite creativity. So what does that mean? That means the dynamic that creates polarity, chemistry, and ultimately life creation is what men are attracted to. That's what creates radiance and magnetism, pure feminine energy. So what happens when men experience that femininity and something bad happens? You close off, you close up, you put walls around your heart, you stonewall, and you need time to be alone to get past it. And if you're hurt bad enough in a situation, you may never come out of that. That's what men do. Sometimes we're bastards. That's obviously not the right state of mind, because that's what creates men going their own way. You see what I'm talking about here? So if faced with the same situation, if you come face to face with the alpha and omega, the divine masculine is going to challenge you. And that masculinity is going to say, why the hell are you not living your purpose? Because that's what masculinity is. That's what I am. That's what I created you to be. So why are you not living that purpose? That is what masculinity must focus on. It says mission and purpose before all else. As long as that purpose is aligned with intention and source energy or flow, whatever it is you want to call it. So how does this tie into hypergamy and feminism and MGTOW? Well, the cure is more men being unplugged from the matrix and refocusing on being in a state of creation, flow, and purpose. And to do that, one must master meditation, listening to silence, prayer, and declarations of manifestation, manifesting and attracting abundance. So being in that state is going to allow him to attract the feminine energy and will give permission to the masculinized women to relax into their true feminine cores. That's going to repolarize masculine and feminine energy. That's going to cure feminism and MGTOW. Now, keep in mind though, that even if this happens, hypergamy is a biologically evolved mechanism. It's in female feminine energy's nature to constantly test and check the man's purpose to see if he's truly in his spiritual beastliness. So the answer is always strive to be better and to be in a state of godliness and creation. That, my friends, is the cure. Live your truth. Now, if you'd like to get my help in this area, if you don't know your purpose, if you don't know how to find it, go to my website, escobarj.com, book my time, and we can help you find it. Because once you find it, you go after that relentlessly no matter what. Share this. If you know feminists, if you know MGTOWs, if you know anybody else in between, share this. We got to get more people red pill aware, unplugging from the matrix, being better. At the same time, make sure that you're always learning, always growing, and always pushing forward. Spiritual Alpha out.